Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Fatima, and on this channel we talk about faith, soul, and beauty. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I went from working in the fashion industry to being here, talking about faith and being a life coach and a career coach. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, I feel like a lot of you guys may be new, so you may not know a lot about my background, but if you go all the way back on my YouTube channel, you will see some fashion videos in there, and that is because I used to work in the fashion industry. So I graduated from fashion school, FIT in New York, whoop whoop, and I actually worked in the fashion industry for about maybe like 4 or 5 years. So I had tons of internships. I worked for a lot of really cool places like Vibe magazine, oh my god, so many places that it's like kind of hard for me to remember now. It feels like a second life almost. But I was thinking about it because it's currently New York Fashion Week, and a few years ago around this time I would be in New York going to fashion shows, like backstage, writing blog posts about all these different shows and designers and beauty trends, which was so much fun. But I quickly realized after doing it for not very long, maybe like I said, like maybe like 4 years, I realized that that industry just was not for me. And I had no idea what I was going to do after that. I had no idea what I was going to do once I got out of that industry, because fashion was literally all I knew. I went to school for fashion. I worked as a visual merchandiser, had all these internships in fashion. Like my entire resume was just all fashion. And I was like, well, how am I going to transition into, like, I wanted an office job. I wanted to get out of the I wanted to get out of the retail world, and I wanted to get an office job. And I was also kind of just like, I just don't want to do the fashion shows and the photo shoots and stuff like that, because I was learning a lot about the fashion industry and it was really exciting while I was in it. But like I said, once my interest started changing, the sacrifices that I was making wasn't really worth it. And I'll give you guys an experience that really did it for me. I was actually on the set of a video shoot, a really awesome video, big video. I'll actually link the video down below if you guys want to see it. And I was on the set of this video shoot, and it was going really well. I was having a really good time, but I had this like feeling in the pit of my stomach, right? And I couldn't shake it. The video shoot was 2 days long, and the second day of the shoot, my mom was actually visiting up here in New Jersey, and my sister was delivering my niece. So my brother, my sister, my mom, they're all in the hospital while my niece is being born, and I'm at this video shoot. And I remember in that moment I was just like, this is not a lifestyle that I want, because I want to be able to spend time with my family on those really big occasions. I don't want to miss out on them because I'm working on a video shoot. Like, it was like in that moment it made sense to me. It clicked to me of like what was more valuable. And I knew that if I continued on that path, that one day I would probably look up and realize that I had climbed the wrong ladder of success. So in that moment, I remember I like completely got uninterested. I stopped styling. I stopped doing a lot of photo shoots. And now it's something that I kind of just do like every once in a while. If it's like just purely for fun and creativity, like I'll draw stuff still, draw designs, I'll paint still, and I'll do like photo shoots if it's purely for creativity. But as a career, no. So I want to share three P's that helped me transition from fashion to faith. So the first one was I prayed. And even though my faith was not huge at that point, I was not very focused on God at that time. If you guys saw my last video, well, one of my recent videos where I talked about I used to be ratchet, I'll link it up there. God was not a priority in my life. But I remember, because I was so confused and I was so doubtful, that I prayed a lot, just asking like, what should I do? What should I do next? How am I going to get out of this fashion industry when all my experience is in fashion? So I prayed. The second thing I did, once I had officially decided that I was walking away for good and I didn't want to do it, I planned. So my plan included me kind of easing my way out. So I was working for a blog at the time, writing all this amazing content, and what I did was I slowly started to shift my interest on my personal website and here on my YouTube channel, and then I started to change my interest a little bit on my social media, and then I started to change my interest a little bit on like my 9-to-5 job. So I got an office job where I was still in the fashion industry, but it wasn't so much with clothing and designers. It was more low key. It was like an accessories company. So I did that for a little while, and that kind of built up my experience so that when you look at my resume, everything wasn't just like styling and visuals and creative photo shoots. It was more of just like your everyday 9-to-5. So I made a plan, and my plan was to slowly transition out. And then eventually I stopped writing for blogs about beauty, and I started contributing to other platforms in other ways where I talked about empowerment, self-care, and I did a lot of that on my personal channels as well, as you guys may have seen if you've been following me for a while. The final P is I prepared. So after I made a plan to kind of slowly ease my way out, I started to prepare for this change. And like I said, that included, you know, going through the process of reaching out to people or replying to people when they reach out to me, telling them that, you know, I didn't necessarily do styling anymore. Like, people would reach out, like I had to turn people down, which was kind of scary. Like, I had to literally start saying no to certain things because it was no longer aligning with my purpose and my plan that I felt like God was taking me on. So getting to this journey of now being a life coach and a career coach is amazing. I truly enjoy what I do, and I'm so grateful that I'm in this position where I can help you guys. But yeah, I guess that's it. If you guys want to know more about life coaching, how I got into it, or if you're interested in working with me, the links are all down below. But I also link a video up here that talks about why I became a life coach. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you head over to my website, fatimafarmer.com, and sign up for the free 7-day prayer journaling challenge. This challenge includes audio guides and prayers that you can download that will help you build your faith and a stronger relationship with God. I really hope that it's a blessing to you on your journey.